So this is my level 90 build that I made to try to become a real invader. And I'm just going to be reflecting on things that I thought I did right and things I thought I did wrong. I've been practicing my ambushes like that, sneaking up on the parties, trying to get that 0 to 100, which obviously I didn't do there. I was trying to bait them into here to attack the Mimic, to get the Mimic on my side, but obviously they're a little bit smarter than that, so we ended up playing this cat and mouse game in the doorway. I'm not very patient with invasions, which is something I definitely need to work on. I just like to get in there and fight them, so when we get in these cat and mouse games where we're standing in the doorways kind of waiting each other out, I get frustrated. I probably should have had those bombs on there to begin with, some kind of tool, but since they were just hanging out waiting for me, I was able to equip them. They're not wanting to come out. I'm not wanting to go out there and get ganked. He was standing a little bit close to that doorway, so I was trying to catch him through the wall, which I did a little bit. I'm just trying to kind of bait him. He comes in here finally, which is good. Again, I was trying to get him to hit the Mimic, but they move out again. They obviously were wise to what I was trying to do. I've been really liking this Executioner Greatsword. I like two-handing it. I feel like I can attack good with it, whether I'm locked on or not. And it's good for tight spaces like that. He was probably in his menu or something equipping bombs just like I did, so I was able to get in there and backstab him. After that first R1, I probably should have gotten out of there. I got a little greedy there. I knew I wasn't going to be able to break. They get like crazy poise when they do that, so that was kind of stupid on my part. The one thing I like about the Executioner Greatsword too is that it seems like it does a lot of stamina damage. So when people are trying to block, I can break their stamina really fast. Which there I didn't capitalize on it, and I've slowly been getting better on that. Like when I break their guard, actually capitalizing on that and doing a riposte attack. In these older clips, you'll see that I have the shield equipped, but I'm pretty garbage at parrying right now, and I think on the later clips you can see that I kind of have given up on that for now. I definitely want to go back to it and get better at parrying, but I'm just not there yet. So again, we're stuck in this little cat and mouse game, and the host is chucking fireballs at me. I don't know what he was trying to do. I guess clip me through the wall, but I got him instead. I was trying to bait him into this corner over here a little bit because, for that exact reason, with an Executioner Greatsword, I can hit both of them, even if they're in front and behind me. I must have mixed up my armor a little bit, changed it. I'm wearing a different armor set on this one. I probably had something else equipped and I had to put on the that Drang chest piece to lower my equip load. The rolling is something that I gotta stop doing, like just panic rolling like that. I'm always worried that if I look behind me and actually try to time the rolls, that I'm gonna just end up rolling into the wall or whatever. So it's not something that I do often. You can see the host popped a seed, which was good. Good move on his part, because this is a good area to do that in because of those jailers and their health thing. You can see he kind of caught me in roll catch hell there. that's something I definitely need to get better on, because that guy obviously knew what he was doing more than I did of catching my scrub rolls. So I was just hunting down the host. Again, with my impatience, sometimes I get irritated trying to find the host. I don't like playing the cat and mouse games. I like this little area for invasions because of those cleric guys that buff you. And these knights are pretty handy. I don't know what happened with that knight. He got messed up on that fireball. I shouldn't have hesitated there. I hesitated and I let them gank that knight. I should have got in there and either engaged that guy that was fighting him or the pyromancer to try to save that knight, give me a little bit more help. But I hesitated and he got destroyed. The host doesn't do a very good job in this clip of managing his FP. You'll see more than once he goes through a fireball. See, there he goes. And he doesn't have enough FP left. I'm not great at dealing with pyromancing and spells. That's something I definitely need to get better at. I think I did an okay job for me in this clip, though, of dealing with that. I think I've been doing a pretty good job at the turn and burn. That's definitely something that I've learned from Dark Souls YouTubers. And you see there that turn and burn. I was able to just destroy that blue. And I roll caught that host to finish him off. I was pretty happy with that invasion. There's definitely things I could have done better, but considering. Yeah, see, you can see I've picked up the followers javelin now instead of the shield. From watching Saint Riot's videos of his Big Boy Jr. build, I kind of like the idea of trying to Estus punish by chucking a javelin. It's something I'm still working on, though. The switching over between two-handing the Executioner Greatsword to two-handing the javelin is kind of clunky for me right now. It's something that I gotta get better at muscle memory-wise. So I was just trying to, you know, bait these guys forward to see how aggressive they were gonna be, if they were gonna engage me and chase me down or whatever. And obviously they're not gonna do that. They're just kind of hanging out in spawn. I should have threw some throwing knives or something. I have them equipped, but I don't use them. The host went for a parry there, so something I need to watch out for. So while this summon was distracting me, it looks like they were going up there, getting ready to use the elevator. Or maybe they were just protecting the host. But nope, there they go. And I switched to the javelin real fast to try to get off the throws. I get the host before they bail on me. I've upgraded the javelin quite a bit. I don't know if at this time in the clip if I have it at +10, but I do now. Just so I can do a lot of damage like that. So throwing a projectile like that and, you know, getting 200 plus damage, that's not bad. I was real hesitant at this ladder here because I wasn't sure if the ladder was going to come down and they were going to still be on it and be ready to gank me. The good thing about this elevator is it's got a roof, so at least I didn't have to worry about a plunging attack. I just had to worry about when this elevator came up. These elevators, I always get confused about which side opens on, like opens up. So you see, I had the camera in the wrong place there. I wasn't sure coming up if they were running towards the boss or if they had gone up that way. So I'm kind of looking around, trying to see if I see any, you know, health blips or any damage or whatever. I don't know why I ran back this way. Obviously, they probably didn't go this way unless they were just intentionally hiding from me. I gotta get better at tracking the party down, because I waste a lot of time just trying to figure out where they went or where they are when I first come in. They say they were hiding. I don't know exactly where they were hiding at. I don't know if they were just crouching down with the emotes or what, or if they were just standing there and I wasn't paying attention. Luckily, they didn't press me too hard once I started running away. They probably could have ran me down if they wanted to. Yeah. And see, that was just a big mistake on my part. I wasn't paying attention, obviously. And I just get wrecked on the bridge, and they threw a projectile at me. So a lot of these clips, I cut out a lot of the stuff right when I come into the world of me just trying to figure out where they're at. If anything's relevant, I'll try to include it, but I was trying to sneak up on these guys like I did that other party, but wasn't so lucky this time. I caught them in a really good area, though. I mean, obviously, this is a great place to invade because of these 3 NPCs that are pretty strong. I was hoping they were going to split up a little bit more to fight these NPCs so that I could, you know, have a one-on-one fight, but that wasn't happening. I was trying to make things chaotic by running around engaging a bunch of them since I have a lot of help here with the NPCs. And it worked out in my favor there because I was able to capitalize on that moment where they were distracted. I got a good javelin throw there, got some damage in. I walked right into that though. Because they go back to fighting the NPCs, and I get a good running R1 into them. So I just heard they killed at least one of the NPCs now. I just killed another one of the summons though. Oh yeah, looks like at this point it's just me and one summon and one host is left. I try to predict when they're, you know, gonna walk into me. Doesn't always work out though, so it just looks like I'm R1ing the air. And that kind of cost me in that fight. I got wrecked because I whiffed those R1s. I need to get better at spacing and all that. So there I was able to get a good ambush and get that, you know, 100 to 0 damage in to go ahead and knock out one of the phantoms right away, which was nice. Kind of made things a little bit more even for me. Luckily, this host didn't just run off to the bonfire. And he was being real aggressive and ran straight into my R1. So, yep, that's it for now. I got more clips, though, I'll probably be uploading in the future.